episode of Our Not Simple Lives podcast. So excited for another episode. A beautiful day in San Diego. So we are continuing the narrative today, guys. So if you heard our episode, I don't know, what was it like? It was one of our first episodes, I think. I was talking about Selena Gomez Oreos and how I went to order them on Oreo.com and shipping was like freaking insane, like $20. And I was like, okay, no, we're not going to do that. So I was at the grocery store the other day and guess what I saw? It had its own like section. It was like one of those things where it was like speaking to me. It was like right there. And I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. I didn't even know that they were going to have these in like local grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was like super exclusive. So I picked up some Selena Gomez Oreos.
Now,
and if you guys are watching on YouTube, you just saw that. Oh, I should have opened the bag first.
Oh, it's okay.
Sorry, you're going to hear a lot of crunching.
We can open it for them.
We're going to open it.
A little ASMR for you.
We're ASMRing. Let me... Oh, it doesn't have one of those tabs that you pull? Oh. Okay. Sorry, guys. It's a trial and error, guys. Stop. I can't open it.
Oh my God.
Can you open it for me?
Yes.
Okay. So if you didn't catch the latest or our episode where we talked about Selena Gomez Oreos while Lainey's opening the bag for me. I love this kind of stuff because
it does have it.
Oh, it does. I'm just stupid. Okay.
Oh
great.
God.
This is why you're here. Because I just...
They smell good.
Okay, so, like, I love branding and I love celebrity partnerships and stuff, so I was like, okay, we need to do this. So, what is this? It's an horchata cinnamon cream cookies, Selena's chocolate, and cinnamon cream cookies. Okay.
That sounds good.
So, we're gonna try this. Sorry, this is really chaotic right now.
We have a lot happening.
We have to cheers before we try.
Oh, it has like a little music note on it.
It does. So every cookie has a different design. Like mine has a little heart on it with a little, sound thing.
You guys probably can't see.
You probably can't see. Thumbnail. Cheers. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
You definitely taste the cinnamon. Is this ASMR right now? Are we chewing in people's ears? Ew. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Okay. So.
No, it's really good. Actually, it's...
It's actually really good.
It's really good, but it's really cinnamony.
If you like cinnamon, then you'll really like this cookie.
You know what it tastes like? So if you guys have been to Starbucks recently, you know that they have this new like horchata latte.
I love that drink.
And it's good. Yeah, it really tastes like the horchata latte. It like the cream is really good. It's really sweet. The cream is really sweet.
It's really sweet, but it has like a lot of cinnamon flavor to it. So if you're not a fan or you're not like a really big fan of cinnamon, you probably won't like this. So by unpopular opinion, I'm not a really big fan of like the original Oreos. Like I never really liked them, like especially as a kid growing up. I actually liked them more when I got older in my adult years. I know people are going to come for me. Sorry. But I actually like these a lot better. Like I would have these like easily. I would choose these over regular Oreos.
I disagree. I like the regular ones better, but these are still good. I think Selena, this is a win. And honestly, the packaging is really cute too. I mean, if you just look at that, like that's just
really
like,
cute. It's
the branding. Like I said, the branding, I love the branding. It's so good. I honestly, like I'm not mad at this purchase. I think this was a good purchase. Like it's very cinnamony, very like fun, very summer. Almost like giving fall vibes too with like the cinnamon taste. But yeah, honestly, guys, it's a good collab.
It's good. Like I would get these like if I, was getting Oreos and I had to pick from all the, Oreos flavors there are. This would probably be my first choice because I like the way it tastes. I like the flavor. Again, not really being a big fan of the original Oreo.
Yeah.
If I had to get Oreos, this would be the one I would get.
Period.
Like, just based off of the flavor and the way it tastes.
Okay, guys, go pick them up. So, today, you guys, if you've been following us for a while, which I know a lot of you have, which we love you, thank you for the support. You know we've been through a lot of cover arts. There's been a lot. 10 to be exact, we counted.
Which was crazy because when, like, you said there was 10, I was like, there's no way.
And there is a way. We have them. We have them up. This is why, guys, if you're watching on audio, you have to go watch the YouTube video later because we're going to show the cover arts as we're talking about them. We're being very interactive this episode. We're just trying out new things. We're crunching. We're ASMRing. We're showing footage. So, yeah, we are going to be ranking our 10 cover arts from worst to best. So, here we freaking go with season 1. There it is. It's I'm glad we looked at this before. It's okay, so season 1, we're brand new, right? So give us a little slack. Honestly, a lot of these are really bad. There's some good ones. This is one of honestly.
Was it the first?
This is the city one.
I know, but this is the first the first 3 seasons. Zach is in our cover art because Zach was
was in the first 2 and then he came back randomly for like season 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So Zach, as we talked about in a previous episode, this podcast was kind of like Zach's idea. So he is in this cover art. We took this picture on Coronado when Lainey was visiting. So you hadn't even moved here yet in 2020.
Yeah.
Because the Marriott and the Coronado was so cheap during the pandemic because nobody was traveling to San Diego. Mm-hmm. So we took this summer of 2020.
Well, I was traveling to
You were traveling to San Diego, but like
I was here.
You were here a lot actually, but the pandemic caused like travel sales and everything to slow down for San Diego. So they had, some deals on some rooms. So that's what we did. And I like this. I don't think this one's terrible. In comparison to other ones, I don't think this one's terrible.
I'm going to put it at, this is my own personal ranking.
Put it at, so number 1 is the best, 10 is the worst.
I think I'll put it at number 7.
I think I'll put it, and this might change throughout the video, guys, but I think for right now, we should
I feel like we can't change it. I feel like we have to do it as we go. So we're doing
like blind rankings. Yeah. Okay. That is so popular right now. Wow, we are so in.
I'm going to put it at 7 and hope for the best.
I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put it at 5.
Oh, shit.
5.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because some of the other ones are really bad, like we were saying. So this is season 2. This is the blue one that we took on the beach.
This one, I'm not a fan of the way that I look at it personally. But I like the overall vibe of it.
I like the vibe. I like the wording. I like the lettering. I like the colors. I like everything.
I think
it was our blues because we used to do a thing where like every season was a different color. Mm-hmm. So the first season was our purple season. The second season was our blue season. So, I'm a big fan of blue. I like blue. It's like my favorite color. And I do like the vibe of this one.
I think for me, I'm going to put it at, I was going to do it at 6, but I think I'm going to put it at number 5. It's going to be at 5.
This one's at 5 for you. Fun fact, the shirt that Zach is wearing in this, we designed shirts when we were a new podcast because we thought that,
we just were excited.
We were excited. So we designed 3 different shirts, and the one that I designed, Zach is wearing in this cover art. So that's a fun fact for you. And we based the shirts on like different segments we would do. So honestly, we were onto something back then.
We were being cute.
We honestly were on the right page. We were on the right track. We were doing everything right. I do like this one. Oh my God, I forgot what the other ones are. Oh, but this is why this blind ranking is so difficult.
Okay, because you put the very first one at 5.
I think I put that one too high.
So
this one, I'm going to put this one at 4.
Okay.
Because I know that there's some bad ones coming up.
Like, okay. I like the overall
the vibe is good.
I like the colors.
Really good. I love the beach house and everything.
I just don't like the way my face looks in it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
We put some kind of filter on there.
Well, I just look like my hat is like too far down my forehead, so I just look like kind of weird.
And we were just so back then we were like, okay, whatever, just it's fine. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Season 3. Oh my god, this one's so bad. We took this one at Balboa Park. This was our green season. Remember, every season's a color, which is cute. That's fun. But this one,
I feel like there's more that I don't like more than this one, so I think I'm gonna have to put this one at 6.
Really, you're bringing it that high?
Yeah, because I know there's at least 2 more that
Didn't you put the other one at 6? With the first one you did 7.
7.
Oh god, this one is so bad. We did it at Balboa Park. I feel like it's awkward. The posing is awkward. We're like you could drive a train through the gap that's in between us in this picture. You know what I'm saying? Like literally could we were like so far away from each other.
Like why we used this picture specifically out of all the ones that we took?
I think
the one of me on your back was better than that.
Yes, that one. I actually like the one. That one's so cute. Why did we not use that one?
It kind of looks like we're a couple though.
It does. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
But
it's giving couple vibes. But I mean, to be honest, like it was cute. I think it's giving like cute energy. Yeah. I think people would be like, "Oh, this is cute," you know, like. But this one is just awkward.
It's so
We're just standing there, like with our sides to the camera, like side eyeing the camera.
We're like,
I know, and so I'm like,
I can't.
I don't know if I'm vibing,
but I like the greenery. That's what we were going. Yeah. Like this is the green season, clearly.
Right, we were on the right track. What did I have done? 5 and 4. This one's low. This has got to be like 8 for me.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna be at 8.
Like I think it's 8.
Yeah,
it can't
I
be
agree
any,
I agree with
or
you.
9. I don't know. No, I'm gonna put it at 8, and that's it. Final
I already
answer.
know what 9 and 10 are gonna be.
I'm fucking dead. Okay, this one, our faces look animated. This was our pink season. I noticed Zach is back in.
There's a little too much filter on this one, but this is pink season. This is when I started really liking the vibe. I like the font that's on this one, of our Not So Simple Lives. Mm-hmm. Well, life.
Our Not Simple Life, yeah.
But we changed it,
And the location was cute. I think we did this one in La Jolla.
Yeah.
It was cloudy though, so it wasn't really super what we were going for because I know but we made the clouds kind of pinkish. Yeah. So that was kind of cool.
So I think this one I'm gonna put at 4.
That one's 4 for you.
Yeah, okay. This one's gonna be 4 because this one is just like
the pose is cute.
I feel like we upgraded compared to all the ones that we've seen so far. Like we upgraded
from the green one to this. It's a huge upgrade, even though our faces look kind of weird because we animated them way too much. But we were going for more of like a Hollywood sort of vibe with this one. Yeah. Now that you say it like that.
Because think of the other ones that are still left. There are some that
I put the first one too high. But it's nostalgic for us. It's nostalgic because it was our first one, and like the editing is so bad of like San Diego in the back. But I think we were just so excited.
Yeah.
This one I'll put this one at 6.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's terrible. And the outfits are cute. I like how we took it in motion. We were walking towards the camera when we took it.
Right. We were actually
more
moving.
Natural than us just like staying there and like side eyeing. Like
we literally like this picture. Like we're actually like we're walking.
Yeah, we're walking towards the camera. So that was like it's an action shot. It was more natural. Yeah, What's the thing I'm looking for? Candid. Yeah. It's more candid.
It was just we were learning. This was the learning process.
Now we have our city one. Black and white. This is our black season.
That's gonna be at 9 for me. This
is gonna be at 10 for you.
Well, I do have another one that is gonna be at 10.
Like I like that we're holding the mics or the mic. We're both holding that. I think that's cute. I think that what we were going for was cute with like the city and like our outfits were on point. The black and white was cool. It's just really dark. Yeah. It's really dark. I like the vibe though. I like the city vibe. I'm like a city bitch.
I like the city vibe. I just like overall don't really like the way that the picture looks. I just don't like like there was so many options of how we could have went about taking this picture. And I feel like we've said this in the past, but taking this picture felt really rushed at the time.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of time, or we were just trying to like get it over with or something. I don't really quite remember because it was kind of a while ago.
But I remember that day was fun because we all took a trip down to the city. Like Zach took the picture for us. And I remember we made a reel, two of us walking through the city.
Yeah.
On the way to take it. So I also think about the day that we took the picture too, because I feel like it's just nostalgic, you know?
Right.
In that aspect.
That seems like it happened
I should have
so long.
I should have taken down my numbers because I forgot what I ranked already. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna put this one. I think I did 4, 5, 6, and like 8 already.
Literally, mine's from 4 to 9 right now.
Okay,
so.
you're keeping it even. That's what I should do.
I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just happening like that.
This one I think I'll do at 7, just to round it out.
Okay.
Because I
don't know.
But I saved. I'm good.
I don't know if you said 7 or not.
I didn't say 7 yet.
Okay.
I know for sure. I think I said 6.
Okay.
Okay, this one, I forgot about this one. This is actually the one I almost forgot. This is the one on Christmas Day.
This, I'm putting at number 1.
So let's tell them the backstory. So Delaney and I usually spend Christmas together. And you showed up to my house and we were matching. We did not plan that. We were like all black. You were wearing like a Christmas Playboy sweater and I was wearing a Toxic Attraction shirt. And it was just like black shirt. It was like randomly like 85 degrees on Christmas.
Yeah. It was like a long sleeve. I was wearing a long sleeve Christmas Playboy shirt for, I don't know.
Like a sweater. You were wearing, I think it's just a long sleeve.
Yeah. And then I was wearing
your
my
Calvin Klein
shorts that I cannot find. I don't know what the hell happened to them, but I love those shorts. I don't know if I left them at a hotel or if someone stole them.
They were really nice shorts.
But regardless, I can't find them. And I love them. But yes, you were wearing black shorts and a shirt.
And white shoes. We were both wearing white shoes.
And we were both wearing white shoes. And we went to Sunset Cliffs.
And then we randomly like met up with Zach and Derek there. And Zach was like, oh my gosh, like, let me take a picture for you. And we were gonna do our cover art photo shoot the week after. Mm-hmm. And so we were just like, screw it. Let's just do it right now. And I feel like we were just so natural on this day and we were just so happy and you could just tell on our faces, like we were smiling and I just feel like I loved the energy of this picture.
Like this picture really embodies like who we are. Like
I'm going to put this at number 2.
Okay.
This is number 1 for you?
Yeah, it's number 1.
Wow. Okay. So I like the energy that our outfits were on point. I think this is a good number 2. Okay. Now we have Dream Attraction. So now we went through our rebrand. Mm-hmm. We're new. We're back. It's Barbie summer. So we're doing everything Barbie. This one I'm going to say is number 1 for me. I love this one. I think we look really, really good. We took our time with this one. I remember there were so many options and we had taken time off from the podcast, a month off from the podcast. So we were really motivated and we were really inspired and we wanted this to be really, really good. Mm-hmm. I remember editing this on like a professional like photo editing app. Mm-hmm. So I was like really invested in this picture and we got our picture. Our friend Christina took it for us. And so I don't know. That day was just so fun too. We were on Coronado Island. We were walking around the Hotel Del, and we took this at the Hotel Del in front of one of those.
If you can't tell, we love Coronado.
We love Coronado, I think that's why we went there too, because of our first ever cover art was in Coronado.
Yeah.
And so we were like, okay, like let's go take it at Coronado and go to the Hotel Del, but we walked around Coronado for quite a while.
We were trying to figure out where would be a good spot. Yeah. I think we even took pictures at different spots just to like see what we liked. Yeah. I think for this one, I do like this one. I think it's really like clean, really bright. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to put this one at number 3 for me. Wow. Yeah. Like I feel like you
still have 2 open.
Yeah. I still have 2
open.
Okay,
this is number 1 for me. I loved it. I loved our outfits. I loved the colors. I liked how bright it was. I think we looked really, really good, like I was saying. And so I was just, and I like the way that the title looks.
Right.
Like I like that the font, how it was different, and it really just matched up with that vibe we were looking for. So yeah, I'm gonna put this. Yeah, this is number 1 for me.
Hopefully, people didn't just hear me gulp.
Oh my god! And the thing with these mics,
and now that's close to my face, so I'm like,
we're learning, and these mics pick up everything. So that's why I said like, oh my god, I'm probably listening to this back and being like, you guys ASMR'd people so hard multiple times throughout this episode, and sometimes I don't really like people chewing.
I'm like, well, don't listen if you don't like ASMR.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry.
Like, honestly, like we're a work in progress, and so
if we're gonna try these Oreos,
then you're gonna hear it crunching in our mouths.
You're gonna hear us chew. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And if you don't like it, maybe watch the YouTube video.
You watch the YouTube video of it, because then it'll make more sense of why we're like crunching down on some stuff. Do you want another Oreo?
Honestly, yes.
Take another Oreo.
Okay, no. I'll spare the people.
Spare the people the ASMR of you crunching down.
They're probably like, oh my god,
You're
no.
They're like, why'd you just offer another Oreo? What the fuck? All right.
Okay, that's
Continuing on. Okay, so this is our logo for the real reveal. Mm-hmm. I do not have the picture that we used for our podcast, but we didn't really use that much. That was more so we just recorded a few episodes and we needed something.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if it's just because I have bad memory, but I don't know what picture you're talking about for this.
Okay, so it's that one with like, it just says the real reveal with a reel of film and then it's underlining and it's white.
No, I know like what this looks like. But the picture that you're talking about that you don't have.
Oh, it's the same photo shoot we used for the one on Christmas Day from Our Not So Simple Life.
Oh, but it's just black and white?
It's just black and white and it says the real reveal.
Okay, never mind.
That's why it was like, okay, I couldn't find it and I was like, okay, it's really not crucial to include it because it's the same photo shoot we did for the other one.
That makes more sense because I'm like, I don't know what picture you're talking about. Like if we like made a whole new picture.
No. It was an old picture that I just took and edited it really quick. And so this one, I forgot who made this for us. I'm sorry if you're listening and you're like, how could you forget about me? I do not remember who made this for us, but see, I forgot my rankings already. I think I'm
going to be honest. I'm going to put, this is my number 10 slot. Because
yeah, this is going to be number 10.
I just feel like
I didn't do 10 yet, did I?
No. I just feel like it looks... I thought it looked kind of tacky.
I thought you already used 10 because you said something was in last place.
That's the last place.
Okay, that's last place.
Yeah, 9 was the city one.
I think I have 9 still available.
Yeah, so now the only one left open for me is 2.
I think we have 2 more.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we used this one, this Are Not So Simple Lives. We used this for a minute, and we did take a photo shoot of this, so I figured I'd include it. This one was fun.
Wait, which one did I not say?
I think you have like 4 available. Or like 3. I don't know. We should have. See, this is a work in progress.
Gosh,
we should have.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We should have been marking down our numbers.
Writing this
but
down.
You know what? Next time we do this, we're gonna be more prepared, and we're gonna have a good system in place for you guys. But this one, I'm trying to remember what numbers are still available. I did one. I think I have 3 available. 3 and like 9. I think.
Well, you know.
I don't know.
What?
You know what? We're just gonna do. Is this towards the top, the middle, or the bottom? That's what we're gonna say.
I feel like this
is towards the bottom for me.
Well, listen. I think this should still count for the one that's after this because they're like...
It's the same thing, but we use this for a minute, so I just said, oh, how fun it would be to include this just in case people were following from the beginning and they're like, what was that random picture of you guys staring off into space? You know, before we had our cover art designed, I was like, okay, well, let's just use this one for a minute. So I feel like we can't gloss over it because it is something that we did intentionally take for the podcast. So
I'm gonna put it in my number 2.
Wow,
this is gonna be my number 2. Yeah, because as far as I know, it's the only slot that's left. And so, and the next one's gonna be with number 2 because I'm just putting them together.
Put them together. I don't know. This one's towards the bottom for me. Honestly, I don't.
You guys are probably saying what number I didn't do, and I'm like, I just don't know.
All right. wrapping it up with our most recent cover art, the one you guys are looking at now. This is number, I think I have 3 open, or 2 or 3, one of those. No, 2 was the one of us at the beach at Sunset Cliffs. So this is probably
3.
number 3 for me. I love this one. My friend Beck is amazing. She is a graphic designer and an artist. We're trying to get her on the podcast, so hopefully we can hear from her in a couple of weeks, or maybe even next week. I don't know.
We can maybe we're gonna probably talk about.
We'll dive deeper into this one when Beck comes on the podcast. When we're scheduling interviews, you never know with conflicting schedules. So we're hoping, cross your fingers, that we'll have her on the podcast.
Regardless,
soon here.
She'll be on sometime in the future.
Yes, and so we love this one because of the time and energy that she put into it, and she really designed this for us. And I don't want to get too much in the process of us coming up with this picture, because that I really wanted to dive into with Beck.
Yeah.
But I think this really embodies, I'll say this, I like the irony of this picture.
Yes.
That's what we wanted to focus on, is the irony of our Not So Simple Lives podcast. Yet you have me and Lainey driving a pink convertible down a road in California, looking like we're in what is it called? Palos Verdes, on the mountains, those mountain roads, Malibu even. And it's just how ironic that you said our Not So Simple Lives, yet here you are relaxing on a sunset drive down a beautiful scenic road. And that's the irony of life. It's all about perspective. It's all about your perspective. Everybody's life has challenges. Everybody goes through things that is honestly sad. There's things that happen that you're like, why did that just have to happen to me? But you could choose to be optimistic, or you could choose to be pessimistic.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, is even though our lives are not simple, we choose to be optimistic. We're on this beautiful sunset road and we're driving down and everything. And so we're the irony is good. I like the irony to it.
I think that's just because, we've talked about it before, but, for those who are new here and listening to us for the first time, we talk about how similar we are. Eric and I are very similar in certain ways, but also we can be very different in some ways as well.
Right.
But one thing that I think we both do similar is we choose to be optimistic about life, even if we're going through really hard things. We, instead of being down in the dumps and trying to look at the negatives, we always try to look at the positive. And so that's kind of what you said, the irony of this picture, because it's we're driving to our next adventure, our next journey, and just looking forward and looking at the beautiful sunset, looking at the water on the side. And I feel that just embodies who we are as people, because it can be really hard to think positive and be optimistic if you're going through so many hard things, and especially if it's a domino effect, one after the other.
And it's I'll admit that I have days where I wake up and I'm just feeling, I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling like nothing's working out. I'm feeling like giving up. I'm feeling just don't even try anymore. But you just have to sit in that and go through it, and then realize whatever you need to do. For me, it's practicing gratitude. I feel when I get into those negative headspaces, I always try and focus on gratitude and think of 5 to 10 things I'm grateful for. Because if you do that, then you instantly get, you start to see your perspective changes, because you're oh, okay, well, this is going wrong, but I have this, and this to be grateful for. Or if it's a sunny day, take a walk outside, be in nature. Yeah. Those are things that I found to overcome those bad days, or the days where I wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or where something happens to me and it ruins my energy or it ruins my day. You just have to let yourself sit in it, go through it, feel those emotions, don't project onto other people, and then get over it, and then look at the beautiful things around you.
Yeah, because, life is never going to go as planned. Mm-hmm. So you have to be able to, turn that around in those types of situations where, things aren't going to work out all the time. So what are you going to do to turn that around? Are you going to choose to sit in the frustration and the negativity, or are you going to choose to, gratitude? Because I promise you, if you choose gratitude and you write, like you said, at least 5, maybe 10 things that you're grateful for, I almost guarantee that your energy is going to boost up a little bit. Just a little bit, because you're going to be like, okay, it's not as bad as it is.
No, it's not as bad as it seems. And the comparison game, I know we've talked about it a lot too. That's another thing that can send you into a downward spiral of comparing yourself to other people. And that's where it becomes an issue. Never compare yourself to other people. Always compare yourself to yourself and try to be a better version of yourself for next time, for the next day, for the next time you show up. Because every day that you wake up is a new opportunity. It's a new chance. And the world is your oyster. Mm-hmm. You can always change things around. Maybe you can't change things drastically, but making one small change in your life can turn things around for the better.
Right.
And when you look at life like that, then it's like, okay, I can do this. And then that's what I feel like the artwork's gone now if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah,
it is. Here it is again. That's what it is. It embodies San Diego life. It embodies San Diego living, even though this picture is more so, maybe it's more like Malibu or Palos Verdes, like I was saying, towards LA. It still has a SoCal vibe to it. And that's what San Diego living is about. It's a hustle. People are all hustling. We all know it's expensive to live here, but it's so worth it when you focus on the journey and the road ahead of you. Even in the picture, it's a windy road and there's always going to be twists and turns. You have to turn the wheel, navigate around those obstacles in your life, and then you'll finally reach a destination.
Yeah.
And it's not just one destination because it's about the journey. I mean, look at how many rebrands we've had. God. Look at how much change we've gone through. Look at how much cringe we've just talked about in this episode. But also I see the beauty in it because we were learning, we were growing.
Right.
It's all a learn in progress. And I feel like people are so scared to show people the learning version of the self. They just want to be perfect.
Right.
I mean, we figured out how to open Oreos on this episode, show you guys this. We're trying something where we're holding the mics. We're a work in progress and we don't have to be perfect. But it's from these experiences that you learn for the next time how to do things better. I mean, now we know. Next time we do this blind rank thing, we're going to keep track of our numbers.
We're going to write it down next time.
It's all a learn in progress, and we're okay with showing you guys that we're not perfect.
Right.
It's more, people can resonate with it more. If we were showing up here being all perfect, nobody can relate to that because nobody's perfect.
Right. And we're going to dive deeper into this artwork too when Beck comes on and just talk about, I think my favorite part of this was the creative process of, us three getting together and like talking about how we even came up with this. And I'm excited for us three to talk about that because like, I feel like it's just weird how we came up with this because at first we're like, oh, that sounds interesting. And then it just like all came together.
Yeah. And I'm going to try and get her on soon so we can tell the story for you guys because I don't want to leave you on a cliffhanger like this, but I'm really excited. The creative process is what we love about podcasting, branding. It's what showing you guys our creative, sides of us and stretching our creative legs, I feel like is what makes me really love doing the podcast. Right. So I'm excited. And this was fun ranking our cover arts and going down memory lane. If you listen to this and this was chaotic and you had no idea what we're talking about, well, you can go over to our YouTube at Our Not So Simple Lives and watch it there.
Yeah.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram at Our Not So Simple Lives Pod. Like, subscribe to us on Apple and Spotify. If you're listening to on Apple, give us those 5 stars. If you're listening to us on Spotify, leave us a comment. There's a comment section under Spotify podcasts now.
Oh, good.
So people can comment on our episodes and ask us questions. If you have a specific question you have for us or you want us to dive into something that we talked about, then DM us on Instagram or comment on Spotify.
Yeah.
And I loved going down memory lane. This was so much fun.
It was so much fun.